Hello friends, so in this session we will continue understanding protected access modifier in Java, and to make you understand this I have created another package called protected package inside of access modifier package. And in this package I have created one class called protected access modifier as public, so we can also call it, I have created one public protected access modifier class, and we have created another class, and this class is default in nature and we have named it as protected access modifier. So just to make you understand about the protected access modifier, what I have done, I have created two properties. One is integer type variable as protected and another is message method as protected in our default class. So as you know, these both are instance method and instance variable, so to use them in another class will be required to create the object first, and then with the help or with the reference of our object we can call their properties. So to make you understand, let's execute this program and let's see what it says. Okay, we need to save it. So as you can see, it says 20 and protected hello. So guys, I just wanted to tell you, whatever we could do with default access modifier, same can be done with protected access modifier, and we can simply create default class, but you cannot create protected class in Java like this. So if you wanted to create a protected class, what you will have to do, you will have to create one class inside of another class, and then you can simply create a class as protected. So the outer class cannot be a protected, so just remember this thing. Otherwise whatever we have seen, same rule applied on protected, but there is one change apart from this. And to make you understand this, I have created another class in private package with the name of protected access modifier 3. So what we have seen, as you can see here, this is the default class, so will not be able to create the object of this class in this class, and we cannot even extend this class. So what I will do, I will simply copy all those properties and I will paste it here in our public class. And now what we will try to do, we will try to create this protected access modifier class object inside of this particular access modifier 3 class. And after that, okay, so what it says, okay, we need to import it first as it is present in different package. And after that we wanted to use the protected property which is present protected access modifier class, and to do that will be required to use a reference of that class and then a. Okay, no, not like this, we will simply write a, and to call the method will be required to write like this. Okay, so as you can see, both of these things are giving me some error. Let's go through of it. It says field protected access modifier dot a is not visible, and the same thing it says for method. So if we will go here, it says change visibility of a to public. As you can see here, we have written protected, but if you will take your cursor here, it is suggesting us to change the visibility to public, and if we will click on it, you can see the error has gone, as this public has been written at the place of protected. But we do not want it to do that, we will simply control that, and you can see the error has came back. Okay, so it means we cannot simply use the protected properties which is present in one package into another packages class. So while creating the object we cannot do this. Let's try to do this with extending this class into this class. So to do that will be required to write extends keyword, and then you will write the class name, and in this way we will create an object of our protected access modifier class 3 like this. As we haven't changed the name of our object, so will not be required to do any change here. And as you can see, it is not giving us any error. Why so? Because this is the additional property of protected access modifier. So if you wanted to use some protected properties outside of your class, then in that case first you will have to extend this class. Then whatever properties will be present in your protected or in your parent class will be coming into your child class, which is protected access modifier. And then after creating your child class object, you can simply use them. So this is the idea, like how you can use the protected access modifier properties in another class which is present in private package. So I hope you must have enjoyed, and before closing this session, let's execute this and let's see what it says. So we have, okay, we will be required to save this, and as you can see, we are getting the output. So it means yes, what we have done is perfectly fine, and in this way we can achieve this. So friends, this was all about the protected access modifier, and I hope you must have enjoyed it. So we'll continue explaining you the public access modifier in next sessions. Please stay tuned and happy Java learning.